Hello everyone, welcome to the video. You've already seen the title of this video, you already know what we're here for, let's just get into it. Today is a special day, because Thomas is here. So, Thomas is back for 2026, and man, does he look much better than All Engines Go. So, yeah, this is the brand new Thomas, Trackmaster 4, I guess? I guess this is Trackmaster 4. Yeah, this is... Words can't describe how happy I am that Thomas is back to looking like how he used to look. So yeah, this is the brand new, nothing interesting on the back, yeah, just new logo on both sides. I don't know how to feel about that, new logo on both sides. Also, shout out to Italy Thomas for creasing my box, how dare you. Enough messing around, let's just get into it. How do you get into it? Okay, I found out how. You gotta break into the bottom. I don't know if that's good. Oh wait, no, this is just for the, information. Why is it two? Okay, there's two of them for some reason. Let's see, does it use the old Trackmaster Thomas, or is it new? Nope, it does use the new one. Uses the 2026 one. Okay. Ah, okay, I see how we get into this. So you do need to open this back bit here, you need to take these off. Okay, it's out. So at first I thought it was just like a twist thing, but no, you gotta twist it until you feel it's loose and then rip it out, which is weird. Also, again, shout out to Tootly Thomas, you sent the truck backwards. You had the truck like this, but that's not how it connects like this. So again, shout out. But anyways, man, he's here. The brand new Thomas. Let's get the truck out of the way first. Again, he has lock gears, but, I mean, you can do what I did with this Thomas. We'll compare these two in a minute, but you can just do what I did and take out the motor, so they have freewheeling. Yeah, this is the brand new Thomas. This is weird, okay? Let me bring it out here. So, what do I think of this Thomas? Okay, my one's sticker's a little crooked, but it's got a lamp, which is cool. That face, I don't know, it looks so big on camera. This face is tiny. It's look at it. It's like the size of my thumbnail. The back wheel looks just... The back wheel's a little smaller than the others, just so it can have, like, the tire thing on it, which just kind of puts me off. Even in the promotional photos, when these first got leaked, like, back in December, that always threw me off. Back lamp, not painted, but the 80th Thomas didn't have it painted. He has a button instead of a switch. This button feels a little weird. It feels like you have to, like, press it directly in the middle for it to feel normal. Like, if you press it off to, like, the sides, it feels like you're breaking it. He's got the water caps, which the Metal Collection Thomas didn't have. Are these stickers the exact same? So the cab stickers are literally the exact same thing. I think these whistles are also the exact same thing. Yeah. This thing is tiny, by the way. This is, like, really small. Like, hold on, let me get the 80th Thomas to compare it to. Like, okay, well, it's a little... Like, this thing is itty-bitty. Hold on, let me find... Here's the Trackmaster 2 Thomas. Like, this thing is so tiny. Like, look at it. Look at it. It's like a little baby Thomas. Alright, let's talk about the elephant in the room. This. Okay, you can see my reflection in that. That was weird. For some reason, Mattel decided... They're basically doing the inverse of what they did last time. Well, last time, they made the Take and Play more like Trackmaster by making the Take and Play have the Trackmaster stuff. This time they're doing the opposite. They're making the Trackmaster more like the Take and Play, if that makes any sense. The motorized now have magnets, which obviously Thomases in the past have... Well, this one doesn't have a thing on the back, I don't know why. Thomases in the past have not had magnets. They are the same, unfortunately, they are the same fat magnets as before, and they are also both one-way magnets. Something I do like, though, is how they have an indicator of what side it is on here, like a front arrow, so you can, like, you know, you can tell, but on here it's a back one, so you can tell, like, they're not going to attract. That is cool. I like that. Genius idea, Mattel. It is pretty strong. It is pretty strong, I will admit. Let's talk about the other elephant in the room. Apparently this motorized Thomas is pretty weak. So yeah, let's get a battery in him and see. Okay, he's dead. Here's what the button is. It's a little weak. Not really a fan of that. There's the button bit. He requires a tiny battery. A little tiny battery. Oh, he's already gone. Okay. Not a very good sign. He was already turned on. Yeah, I'll close him up. Okay, so he does work. He sounds a little funky. But before we even talk about that, I didn't even finish talking about him. So, the face, I actually like the face. I think this face suits Thomas. It looks very Railway Series. The colored eyes, I think I'm getting used to them. I like Thomas's face. The side details, the riveting's actually 3D, like on the ATF one. I honestly prefer the riveting here. It looks more subtle, whereas it's just a little too noticeable on this, and also mine's a little misprinted with the drop shadow. These handrails, as you can see, they are like really they're really 3D. So like it actually feels like someone's there. The wheels, that doesn't sound right. Sounds like it's hitting. It sounds like it's scraping against something. Everything else about Thomas, he feels nice, right? This. Okay, I was about to say it feels like there's something loose, but then I realized it's been this magnet the whole time. This magnet is weird. Okay, I'm not a fan of how out it is. I get it has to be like that for like bends, but like I don't like how like when it's on track it's gonna be like dragging along like that. They probably could have done something, like not had it sag down, like just had it be like straight like that. Oh no, I'm talking about. Side rods are fine. So it looks like on the bottom, if anyone was wondering, there's that screw there which you need to unscrew to open it, and then these two to get into the motor. I'm pretty sure. I'm probably gonna take out the motor so this guy can freewheel. What am I talking about? Of course I'm gonna do that. Now but before we actually put this guy to the test, that's what the box looks like if anyone else is wondering. I actually really like this, as well as this Thomas render. This Thomas render looks really good. It's my favourite Thomas render, and this is my favourite background. Let's talk about this truck. So when this truck got revealed, I wasn't really a fan of it. I just didn't like how, with this Thomas, for example, do I even have it? Hold on, wait, let me... This Thomas had a, like, I don't know what it's called. It's like brown truck. I forgot what brown was. It had like a brown truck, which I really liked, but because you know, like, it looks nice with him, painted run both side. But this one has a blue truck, and this looks off, right? It looks a bit too kid friendly, you know. It looks too all engines go to have a blue Thomas with a blue truck, but I think I've come around on it. It's really, like, high quality. Like, it feels way more high quality than this. Like, this, like, you could, like, throw it across the room like that and it'll probably break. But this one, like, feels really strong. Like, this, like, I am pressing as hard as I can. Like, nothing's happening there. Whereas, if I pressed hard on that one, it'll probably snap. The wheels, they are a little smaller, but to be honest, I kind of like that. These kind of look like narrow gauge trucks with the smaller wheels. Like, this could be used as a narrow gauge truck just because of those smaller wheels. And then coupled up to Thomas, it is a darker shade of blue. I will say that. It is a darker shade of blue, which I like. That's what it looks like running with it. Now, let's put this guy to the test. Okay, so here's the first test. Thomas is going to basically just go around the curve, and then he's going to go to this. I'm not going to turn the playset on. And then he's just going to come right back around, and then I'm going to test him on points. So yeah. Let's see. Okay, so he did derail a little bit. And also he derailed here. Not looking too good, Thomas. Alright, second test. Thomas is gonna go up and over that bridge. Ooh, okay, he did it. He looked like he was straining for a second, but he did it perfectly. Something I love about this Thomas, actually, is when he goes across here, he stays at the exact same pace when he's going down. Something that I really hated about this Thomas, and I didn't test it on this Thomas, but something I hated about this Thomas, it doesn't have batteries in him right now, but when he would get to here, instead of going at the same pace, he would just go like flying all the way down, and it really irritated me. I'm really glad this Thomas doesn't do that. So that was the test. He works pretty well going uphill. I think bends is just the only thing that gets him. Be careful with this Thomas on tight bends. Now I'm going to take out the motor and make him freewheeling. Guys, I've got bad news. This Thomas is impossible to get to his motor. I cannot get into this Thomas and get his motor. Mattel, why would you change it? You had it perfect. The old Thomas was literally perfect to get into his motor. It was so easy. It was just like two different parts. This one, like, you have to like rip off the running board to get to his motor. So it looks like this Thomas will forever have to stay with locked gears. Oh well. At least I can do this. That still just sounds wrong. I don't know about you guys, but something that does not sound right. Anyways, something else I found. I do not know if this is a factory error or not. I hope it's not a factory error. I haven't watched any other reviews of him. That looks... If that's a factory error, bro. Yeah, this wheel can just, like, do that, I guess. It can just do whatever it wants. I hope that isn't a factory error. That better not be. I haven't noticed any issues on this Thomas, just, like, a scratch there. Hopefully that isn't a factory error. Yeah, that's really it. So, final closing thoughts. This Thomas, I'm gonna give it like a, I don't know, I don't think I can give it a rating until I've seen the show, cause like, I just don't know what to talk, I don't know what to say about this guy. This guy's scary. The truck is cool though, I love this truck. I am mad that he uses magnets, cause he won't be able to connect to like, literally anything I've collected for like, the past, like, my entire life. But yeah, this Thomas is, he's a funky little guy. Mattel, please tell me that isn't a factory error. So yeah, the box is cool though. That's like, up here I guess. Neat box, I mean mine's creased. Thank you, Tootly Thomas. What's wrong with you? But yeah, mine's creased, thanks to Tootly Thomas. I didn't really find, there was nothing else to talk about with this box, just Thomas. Yeah. Anyways, that'll be the end of this video. Thank you for watching, I guess. Wait. Yeah, that's the end of the video. Thank you for watching, I guess. And, Thomas, do you have anything to say? I don't know why I said that, as if he'd, like, talk back to me. I'm in the video.